Well, hello, everybody. I am Goofball the Cat. I shall be your host for the next approximately 4.5 hours. And up next, we have an exciting run. Take it away, Trouble and Volt. Tell us all about it.
Hello, I'm Vault, and my partner that's going to be speedrunning this game is Trouble, and we are playing Halo 2 on Legendary, the hardest difficulty, and we're doing a speedrun of the full game, and we are using glitches, and it's any percent, so we're going to be going out of bounds and doing all sorts of sword tricks and sword tech. It's going to be really fun.
Skipping missions with button combos, stuff like that, and other glitches like that. You'll be able to see that right now.
Yep, so should we start?
Give a countdown to them, and they will start the timer.
Alright, let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So first here, we are going to skip the first 40-ish seconds of this mission. Well, no more. Yeah, 40-ish seconds of this mission by clipping Volt through this barrier. And
Yeah, so this is called tram skip. This involves using the head of your core partner to boost off this tram here. And it's not always consistent. Oh, there we go. It works. It's not always consistent, but it's a good way to get a head start in the run. Get the whole first part where the aliens invade and everything. So this is the first hangar. There's a lot of elites and grunts coming out in different waves. So it's you just throw nades for each wave and sort of like preempt them coming. Oh, nice stick.
stuck one. So here we do not have the plasma pistol, which if you saw in the last run, the plasma pistol is used a lot to clear out the shields of enemies to take them out easier. And we don't have one, so we have to use the battle rifle and both of us shoot at them and it clears their shield really fast and really well. And then we pick up a plasma pistol to make it easier.
Yeah. So we're gonna try and get through this next part. There's elites that grunts that come through the door here, but if you can slip by them by going behind them.
Volt went back to grab BR ammo so I can pick up the ammo here to help out, because if we run out of ammo, it is slower because you have to clear these enemies out to progress the mission.
Alright, next wave should be coming out. But yeah, these sections are pretty combat heavy. There's not a lot of ways to like skip in terms of like speedrun tech. It's mostly just killing everything really quickly and efficiently.
This is probably one of the hardest missions in the game.
Yeah. Well, it's a little easier on co-op because you have 2 people shooting, which always helps.
Yeah, and also the enemies are fighting 2 people, so they may be distracted by one and not fighting the other, or half of them might be on one and the other half on the other.
And you can see that elite's doing a nice swim there.
I'm gonna wait for a checkpoint here to make it safer.
Yep. So this next part's gonna be a lot of sword cancels. The elite's kind of moved in a weird way, so it didn't work as much, but we're still fine. This next part involves a cancel on the sword fly. Cancel over, so you do that, and you sword fly over to this grunt on the turret. Oh,
I have a sword.
And you're gonna see this sword trick a lot on this game, where you basically how it works is the sword lunges at a red reticle, and you can sort of trick the game into lunging with the other weapon because it also has a red reticle. So you could. Oh.
Oh, that is funny.
Wow, that's nice. So we didn't get a checkpoint for the next part, even though we tried to force a checkpoint in a way. And yeah, that's really
just
unfortunate.
unlucky.
But Halo 2 Legendary is not known to be easy or forgiving in any way, so we were sort of expecting this to happen.
This I kind of
So-
wasn't expecting because this has never. Actually, no, it's happened once before.
I'm not sure how I died there, though, because I thought I was going to backsmack the jetpack elite.
I know we didn't get a checkpoint when you entered that hallway because there was an elite following you.
Oh yeah, but it should have,
Uh-oh. Hey, they're leaving the Athens.
should have at least have, like, something. Oh, that's fine.
Cortana,
I'm just gonna repeat this part again and try and get another checkpoint right here.
Covenant must have brought something with them. A bomb.
then they sure as hell brought one here. Chief,
So Halo 2 Legendary is one of the hardest Halos to play casually because an elite can literally melt you in less than a few seconds. It takes 6 plasma shots to kill you, and they fire like, I don't know how many, like 3 per second or something like that. It's pretty brutal, and sometimes you just get rigged in this game on
I'm not
Legendary.
getting sword this time too. That's a rip.
Alright, so at least we got a checkpoint there, so we can do this part and breathe a little easier while doing it. Knowing that we can just revert there if we die. Alright, that went well. How it should have gone. And now there should be an elite here that I'm gonna sword fly off to get to the next area.
first echelon, you're with me. Blanket those cruisers. Take them out one by one. Second
Here we're
echelon,
gonna do grenades, or he's gonna do grenades to kill these drones to progress.
Cortana,
Alright, doors opening.
and fire it.
So we're gonna start pre-nading these enemies before they come out of the elevator.
The carriers are
Alright, that was close.
And
Oh, good.
here we're going to do more double BR to take out things quick.
do what you can against the second. Everyone, form up. Follow my lead.
If we had 2 swords here, we could do a cool trick where you can actually do a double sword fly to get to the next area.
First carrier completely ignored us, sir. Blue
But unfortunately, we didn't get the good RNG.
for Earth.
I almost
that.
stuck him.
Yeah. So we are nearly to the end of the first mission. That setback was kind of unfortunate, but it happens. It's legendary.
It's not gonna be the worst
They need to
time.
get
So.
creative.
Yeah. So, more heavy combat section. We just clear out these enemies in the bomb room. With this overcharge to battle rifle combo. Yeah, this elite's being annoying. Alright. So, we're done with the first mission. Which, honestly, considering that setback, well, it didn't go too bad.
Here we're gonna skip the first half of this mission by jumping across the rooftops. And Volt actually has tied world record on this mission.
You can hear me, Chief.
Yeah, so,
Take it off, Marines.
Go for Pelican Bump, Kappa.
so you do a lot of rooftop movement. You do some parkour here. And some nade jumps to get to areas that should, like, it's not like you can't get to them, it's just that the game encourages you not to go to these areas. That's what I like
Well,
about Halo
Bungie-
2, is that you can pretty much go out of bounds in any area. And you're not going to
Bungie
be
wanted
restricted
you-
by a kill barrier.
Bungie knew people were gonna come out here because they hid a ton of sniper rifles and skulls out here. They just knew you were gonna jump out, so they knew they kind of wanted you to come out here.
Yeah. There's the "I would have been your daddy" skull here. It makes it so there's dialogue, additional dialogue that's hidden from the game. Happen
There's
more
also
often.
blind, isn't there?
Alright, that was a
Oh,
really
yeah,
unfortunate
cancel is bad.
cancel, because the grunt was in a weird spot, but if you do a good cancel, you can go all the way over this railing into that ghost over there. But, alright, it's not even a lot of time lost, so we're good on that.
The highest concentration of Covenant troops is directly below the carrier. I don't think
Alright, so this part has a sniper in it, and that sniper likes to snipe you. Oh, if you didn't know, by the way, in this game, snipers are all one-hit kills. So, that guy, if he was a little bit more to the right aiming, he would have got me.
And as Volt drives over there, I'm sitting back here because for whatever reason, a warthog spawns back here, and it saves a little bit of time to get this warthog compared to the other one.
Yeah, this game is,
Also, once Vol gets in. Oh wait,
Covenant tactical chatter.
I was a bit late. I'll do driving.
I don't think they expected us to be here. Not you and me.
You guys, there's not really a lot of focus need here, so you guys can read donations if there are any.
yeah, it's mostly an auto-scroller section.
Okay. Well, so I'll just take this
Oh, God.
opportunity to plug
Maybe I should
an
drive.
incentive.
Yeah.
You guys good?
Yeah, we just, Trouble had a little
Been analyzing
accident.
Covenant tactical
We're
chatter
good.
for some time.
Yeah,
Feel free to
I'll
keep
just
reading.
take a moment to plug an incentive. Coming up in a couple runs, Gandrake is going to be running Dead Cells, and there is a yet unmet incentive to do a bonus run of Dead Cells any % warp, which is a completely different run from the normal run he'll be doing. This one completely eviscerates the game and tears it apart in ways you have probably never seen. So, if you want to see something like that, donate now, and you will get to see that. Very fun.
Alright, yeah, so most of this level is an auto-scroller. It's mostly just driving through and relying on just your steering ability and trying not to die by keeping the Marines alive, but
Technically, it's not an auto-scroller, since an auto-scroller is somewhere where you have to wait,
oh,
so it's just a driving section.
it's as boring as an auto-scroller.
True.
Alright, we might die here. Okay,
No,
We're
we're
good.
good.
I was very low there.
Yeah, I saw that.
So do you have time for any more
Yeah,
pluggables?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sure. I will just say we have $7,000 donated so far. If you want to be the 7,001st dollar, $1 may not sound like enough, but $2 is enough to feed a malnourished child for a day. Everybody watching right now were to donate $1, that would be enough to feed 175 children approximately for a day. So $1 goes a very long way. Yeah, back to you guys.
Okay.
So here we are done with the second mission, Outskirts, and moving on to Metropolis.
And Metropolis is sort of an extension of Outskirts. It's also a lot of driving, and it's also in the same, takes place in the same sort of city area.
New Mombasa,
Yep.
which is an actual place in Africa, which I didn't know for a long time.
Yeah. And it's also where Halo 3 ODST takes place, which is the fourth Halo game released by Bungie.
I'm taking damage.
It's a little scary. So yeah, the next part coming out is called Tunnels, and the thing about Tunnels is that there are 3 jackal snipers in it, and at any point you could get sniped by a sniper while driving through.
Only one of them is scary though,
Yeah.
to be honest.
So a lot of runners hate this level, especially this part, because they could just get sniped repeatedly. But we're just gonna
world
hope
record.
that our luck is on our side and we can drive through this.
Former world record holder says that this mission is free. Kryphin.
Yeah, he says it's free. A lot of runners disagree with him, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, I guess he was right. It was free. So that was a first try Tunnels. I'm gonna wait here
Well, I
for
was
a
talking
little
about
while.
the full mission, not just tunnels.
Oh yeah, but Tunnels is like one
'Cause
of
we still
the hardest parts of this mission to get through.
We still have Wraith part coming up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I wasn't
So-
looking at the deload timer, so I'm just not gonna go ahead.
Yeah, it's probably best not to. Alright, that was a fast
Instant
checkpoint.
checkpoint, nice.
So this next area is also awful. There's tons of jackal snipers, there's 2 wraiths, and a candidate drops in. Okay, the wraith is... I think the wraith saw you and sort of started acting weird. But yeah, I'm supposed to nade board that wraith, and then kill the other wraith using that wraith. So I'm gonna try and do that. Alright, that's better.
Concentrate on the wraiths. They're the biggest threat.
So a nade board is when you board a wraith with a grenade. Pretty self-explanatory. You can actually nade board every, like, a lot of different vehicles in this game, including a boss later on,
There's
which
an enemy command post in that building. We'll need to help them
we're gonna be
keep
getting
that
to in a few missions. Alright, so we cleared this part. This door opens. I kill this marine to get his rockets, because these rockets are going to be very useful for the next section of this mission, which is going to be pretty cool. So Trouble, could you explain Scarab Board?
So all Volt is doing right now is just grenade jumping up to here, and then he's going to do one of the many versions of getting onto the Scarab early, which is, I don't even know the name, I'm just going to call it Nadeless, where he uses the grab, some people call it, I don't know if it's Moon Jump or Nadeless, I don't know the names, I just do double nade, but he uses the gravity of the Scarab, because for whatever reason it's like moon gravity, and he's able to jump up onto the Scarab to save grenade.
Yeah, the Scarab is this giant Covenant vehicle, or vehicle that has elites and grunts inside it, and when its leg moves, it sort of changes the gravity around the leg, which is moving, which is what lets me jump up to board the Scarab early. And so what we're doing now is we're killing the 3 pilots, the 2 reds and the 1 white elite, which ends the mission because the pilots are dead. There's no one to pilot the Scarab. The Scarab's dead.
Fun fact, the Scarab is a mining vehicle. It was originally made to go down and mine materials.
Yeah, that's a
pretty
little
sure.
Halo lore moment for you guys.
Here we're gonna kill our friends to make this door open and skip dialogue. And then we are going to do what I believe is the only co-op exclusive trick in this game, where I clip Volt through the floor by displacing his hitbox with my hitbox. And an elevator.
So we do a little cancel there to get down here quicker.
I do a sword fly.
Oh yeah, he
I'm
does
gonna
a
press
sword
the button.
fly. I do a cancel. And so this next trick could end badly. Because
We
if
can either
we
lose
miss
a
this
minute,
trick, yeah, we could lose a minute.
or we can save a minute.
But the amount of time this trick saves is honestly worth going for, so we're gonna go for it.
We do not have Papega Elite. So we will get a checkpoint here.
And that
Okay.
was might be a bad angle. Oh, never mind, we're good.
Nope, we're good. Free
So we
trick.
just click through the floor, which skips like an entire part of the mission where... Oh, I spoke too soon. I just got splattered for no reason.
Oh, I didn't even realize that you reverted. Sorry.
Alright, doesn't matter. So Trouble, could you explain how much we skipped there?
We skipped this whole hangar section where we have to clear out 5 to 6 sentinels, 4 elites, and 4 grunts. I think it is. Those numbers could be wrong. It could be 2 elites. I don't really remember. And we just instantly go into this area, and we win.
I'm gonna need to concentrate on this next part.
Okay.
Extremely scary part, but we made it through, so we're good.
So it was just cancels and stuff like that, sword flies through the halls just to go fast, pray that you live.
Oh, we have your trick coming up, glass clip.
And then we
Explain
have glass
that.
clip, which is a trick that I accidentally found, where you lunge, move back, and get a faster lunge, like a more powerful lunge, to clip through the thin layer of glass. And it saves 11 seconds with good door, or with bad door, and around 8 seconds or 9 seconds with good door. Good door and bad door is basically before there was a 50-50 chance on getting good door, and good door is to the right, which leads you to a banshee on the right, which is closer to the end. But if you're on the left, you lose a few seconds.
Yeah, so glass clip sort of gets rid of all that RNG and makes it a skill base, which is pretty nice. Because you don't have to worry about whether you get good or bad door anymore.
Here we're killing enemies for once again skipping dialogue.
Yep, so...
And then we're going to kill these flood bodies to stop them from coming back to life, because infection forms here can do that.
So spoiler alert, this mission is when you meet the flood for the first time, and it's pretty spooky.
Spoiler alert, in 2022 when the game came out in 2004. If you haven't played this game, go buy Halo right now and play it.
Yeah,
It's worth it.
it's a really good
Great
game.
series. Don't speedrun it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't speedrun it. Just play it normally. Trust me.
Trust us, we're the speedrunners. Alright, so this next part's just gonna be clearing enemies, so you could read donations if you want.
There's also auto scroller after this area, so
Yeah.
we need no focus.
You
I'm
said you
almost
need
dead.
no focus?
Yeah, we don't need focus for this part. It's mostly just auto scroller. We just
Okay.
wait for this
Mind if I
elevator
read
to
it?
go down.
Okay, mind if I read a donation?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Alrighty. We have a $2 donation from RCRX27. It doesn't have a message, but it comes with lots of love, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know RC. He's been a big supporter of Halo runs. He's been in every Halo run stream and really supportive of me, so big shout out to RC, man. He's great.
RC, can we get a fish in chat?
So yeah, this this level has a section which is a really long elevator. So all we're doing is we're slowly clearing out flood that are jumping on it, just like the game was intended. Because
Me and Volt have. Oh wait, sorry. Continue.
a lot of people have tried to find a way to skip this elevator, but the problem is there was a kill barrier down there, and the only way to get through that is to wait for the elevator to reach a certain point, and then that kill barrier will be gone. But hopefully one day someone will find a skip that skips this entire section. Sorry, what were
Me
you
and
saying?
Volt have different opinions on this level. I say this is the second worst level in the game. He says it's one of the best.
I don't think it's one of the best. I just think it's more fun than people make it out to be. Because I really enjoy the second half of the level. The first half
Yeah,
is it's a little boring, but second half is where it really gets interesting.
I don't really like the second part.
But it's fast.
Yeah, it is, but there's like the cables, that's an auto-scroller, the low gravity, that's not an auto-scroller, but it's just spamming crouch. And then it's just halls,
Oh, you can
which
also
you see in Arbiter.
do cancels, which make you go
In the
fast.
halls, which you just do in you can just do in Arbiter. Arbiter is a better level.
Oh yeah, but Arbiter has more parts that you can die at, so you can't really cancel as much in Arbiter. Even though you do cancel quite a lot. You can feel free to read more donations, because it's just gonna be us killing Flood for a minute, so.
Oh god. Oh!
All right. Well,
I'm out of ammo.
so yeah, I'll just take a moment to plug our merch store. I say our merch store. All money spent on merch goes directly to save the children. We don't touch a cent of it. We have lovely art by John Devlin and by JMV, and they are some lovely people, made some lovely art, and buy some swag. You'll look dope.
Awesome. So, okay, so this next part is called Lab Fight. It's a section where floods sort of come out of every angle. They're all around you, and the section is determined by different triggers. So one of them is how many enemies are still alive. So whenever there are 2 or less enemies alive, it causes the next wave to spawn. But in this case, it's
One right next to you.
Oh, I got 2, 3.
39.
39. So yeah, killing all 4 of those flood sort of triggers the next section to begin.
An auto scroller of endless flood, and we
Yeah.
just have to wait here.
Couple, are you alive? Are you okay?
There was a flood running right behind me, and that was scary.
So yeah, this 1 minute wait is supposed to be a section where floods endlessly come out at you, so it doesn't really matter how many floods you kill. You just have to wait out this 1 minute, and once you're at the end of the minute, you can kill the 4 flood and go on with the mission.
Where are they?
They're in the room here.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, where are they in the room?
I only see 1, but alright, so it's I'm just gonna go at
No.
40 just to be safe. Alright. All those infection forms. Should be all down.
There's a
Get
box.
this box out of the way. Alright,
I'm
that
almost
was a
dead.
pretty
So
clean clear.
Yeah, there we just had to kill some heretic grunts and elites, and here we're gonna delay a checkpoint. The reason why you saw me kill elites earlier is because you lose 10 seconds due to dialogue right here. Here, we're gonna do sword flies.
Yep, sword
And
flies
just
and
try
sword
to
cancels
skip
for this
past these
part.
enemies.
I might be dead here. Oh, yeah. Unfortunate. I
And that's
almost
why
made
we
it
delay
past.
the checkpoint there.
So I did the cancel right, but the elite still didn't like my face and decided to shoot me. Oh. Yeah, sometimes the
What
elite
happened?
just goes in a weird spot that the cancel just sends you off the map like that. That's unfortunate, but that's what you expect in the no reset run.
Yep.
Not everything can go perfect.
So here we need to kill 3 sentinels and 4 flood in order to get a cutscene.
Yep, they should be all down. Yep.
We don't have, yeah. Here we're going to do a Master Chief Collection only glitch, and I think maybe on Halo 2 Vista too. But he's going to pressure launch his way up the elevator in order to get invincibility.
Yep, just like that. Punch up here.
And
You
now
can
me
do a
and
little
him are
sword
both
fly over to
invincible.
this sentinel to get down quicker.
And
I really
since-
enjoy this section.
Since this part is very boring and just waiting to cut cables, I can explain why we are invincible. We are invincible because when Bungie was making the game, when they had us, when you go into free fall, which happens when you cut the cables and you go down the elevator, when they were testing the game, you were going down too fast, so you would fall timer. And what fall timer is if you fall like very fast and for a certain amount of time, you will die. So you were just soft locked dying there. So instead, they made you invincible as you fall down the elevator. That could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that's why you're invincible, but that's what I remember hearing the reason why you're invincible. And you guys can read out donations for the rest of this mission, since there's pretty much nothing left to it.
Yep, we pretty much have
For the rest of the
invincible.
mission, eh?
Yep.
Okay. Well, so how long is that?
About, what, 3 minutes?
Something like
Damn.
that, yeah.
Okay. Well, so I have a message from Save the Children that I'll read out. According to the World Health Organization, malnutrition is the underlying cause of 3.1 million child deaths each year, leads to lasting damage for millions of other children. Poor nutrition, especially during a child's first 1,000 days from the start of a woman's pregnancy through her child's birthday, has lasting effects as a child's brain and body develop rapidly. Save the Children works to reach the most vulnerable women before they become pregnant, and to support families with young children so they can access quality nutrition services delivered through health workers and volunteers in the community. In emergencies, Save the Children focuses on detection and treatment of acute malnutrition and provide ready-to-use therapeutic foods and medical treatments on an outpatient basis close to home. They also work to identify at-risk countries facing the effects of climate change, such as drought and crop failures, before they become a crisis, and advocate for access and support of children and families in conflict settings. So, yeah, that's pretty depressing, but it's not hopeless. We are running this marathon. We hope you all have tons of fun. We have some unmet incentives still. The Dead Cells incentive still coming up in just a couple hours at this point. And hope you all have a blast.
Alright, so in this part, this is the boss fight, technically. But since we're invincible, this boss fight's a little easier. So this heretic leader has clones of himself. He's supposed to pop out of any different tube at any time, and you have to figure out which clone is the right clone. But luckily, we can sort of trap him, because we know where he's going to spawn, but you can see him in the tube before he comes out. So we can actually sword fly over to him and kill him before he gets a chance to do that.
Can we get him in the hole?
I don't think we can. I don't think there's enough time. So we play this little game where we try and get him into this hole over here, but we might not be able to get it. Okay, that was close enough.
And that is the first boss fight of the game.
Yeah, so
And
Bungie...
that is also the 5th mission of the game.
Yeah. So we're not even like halfway through the run yet. Because
We're
Bungie
almost halfway
has like
down.
2 other bosses planned out for us. And both of them are really annoying and difficult in their own
Both
respect.
of the, all of them are bad.
Yeah. That was the best boss fight because we have invincibility and we can sword fly to him before he comes out. But the other boss fights, they work a little differently. So you're going to be seeing that.
So here you can see me and Bolt splitting up. I'm going up here and probably... No, I'm not dying. I'm going up here to hit a trigger, and he's going out of bounds to skip this first section. And the reason why we skip this first section is 1, because there's sniper jackals there, and 2, we deload a wraith, which makes the gap jump on this mission easier. And you're probably wondering what gap jump is. We get in a ghost, throw a nade, and jump a gap. That's pretty much it. We grenade jump across a huge ledge where we skip a bridge that we're supposed to activate. And if we were to activate that bridge, it would be very painful because we'd have to fight through elites and grunts and jackals.
Yep, so that's what I'm going for right now.
Artillery disabled target. Landing zone.
Oof, that was close, but we made it.
I hear you.
Little note, me and Volt have world record on Arbiter, and we have 2nd place trophy on this mission.
And we have world record on a few other
Grave
missions, yeah.
We only have it on Gravemind and Arbiter.
Oh yeah,
World
I
record.
mean, can't think right now, but I was
Yeah, so
confusing
now-
with other co-op partners.
Yeah, Vault has Outskirts world record with Kryphin, and I don't know what other records you have. Oh, Easy Great Journey.
Yep.
But I
Kryphin
was
is
just talking
the,
about Legendary, so...
Former world record holder for this game.
Retired Boomer Halo 2 runner.
He's gonna be
If there's
upset you said
anything-
that.
He's called himself a Boomer.
That's true. But yeah, I like this level. It's a lot of out of bounds, but it's very scenic. You get to see all these very clearly HD textures and trees.
There's not really much to focus on this mission. You have about like 30-40 seconds left of the mission, so if you guys want to say anything, go ahead.
Okay. I just have a question. Mind if I chat a little bit?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Yeah, so you guys mentioned you've been playing this game since you were very young. I'm just curious, how long have you been speedrunning it?
I've been speedrunning for almost 2 years.
I've been speedrunning this game for a few months. I started this year. Before then, I sort of just did it for the achievement, and I did a few like ILs here and there, just for fun, not even serious at all. But I only started seriously running this game like in April this year.
It's awesome.
Yeah, because I really enjoy this game, and I would like to like speedrunning sort of gives it a new perspective in a way. Like I really like the physics and how you can do all the tricks and sword flies, and it's just a really cool speedrun to do in general.
This is not my first speed game. Halo Reach was actually my first speed game.
My first speed game was Halo C,
Oh my god, I'm
the
bad.
first Halo.
I'm
Alright,
so
so-
bad!
Alright, so this next mission is called Regret, and it's
It makes us regret playing this game.
yeah.
Oh, I'm dead.
So you start off the section with 5 jackal snipers, all of which can one-shot kill you. And you have a section in the start where you have to get out before these drones start coming in and shooting at you. like they are now. So it's extremely hectic and
One,
takes a lot
two,
to get out of in the first
3,
place.
4.
I haven't killed anything. The one's in the building then. So we're gonna try and nade out this jackal in hopes that he comes out. But there he is. Alright, he's dead. We got a checkpoint.
And now
So
we're
we
gonna
do a nade jump
jump.
to get across this ravine here.
And we did it first try. Cool.
Yeah, the elite didn't do anything weird.
I'll go for a slightly dangerous jump there, but it's free, so it doesn't matter. Here, I'm going to kill anything to try and get a checkpoint.
Yeah, having a checkpoint at this
I'm gonna have
part
to do the
really
elite.
helps. Yep. I'll help out. Alright, we're good. So, we're gonna try and kill all these enemies when they load in. Oh, I sort of messed up. I was stuck a little bit. So, you're actually not supposed to be on this gondola at this point in the game.
This
This
early.
gondola is supposed to go all the way back and then come back once we reach like that area that I'm looking at. But since we like did the gap jump across, like we didn't hit the trigger that makes this gondola move, so we can actually get
Look
on it
back at
early.
the Phantom. Look at the Phantom.
Yep.
So what we're doing here, you see us meleeing and like me jumping. We're delaying a checkpoint, we're good. We're delaying a checkpoint which causes that Phantom to deload, and what that does is it despawns enemies, but it can also make us do a trick that we will not be going for because it is risky, and that is called gondola launch. It was originally used on easy, but people like Sinister, me, Kryphin, and Zoo have used gondola launch on legendary. I've done this level on legendary ILs trying to go for trophy,
If you hit the
and sadly
activation switch,
have not gotten it.
drive itself.
So
Yeah, and if you don't know who Sinister or Zoo are, they are other Halo 2 runners.
Zoo is the current world record holder for Halo 2 Legendary, and By Nails is the current record holder for Halo 2 Easy. But By Nails is Nails. He has a lot of records.
In a lot of different
It's
games.
full of Covenant reinforcements.
Yeah, he is pretty much the best Halo runner, I would say.
Yeah. It's hard to be good at so many Halo games. Like, just being good at one game is already hard enough.
Halo 2 is definitely my best game. I know how to run Reach. I'm very washed at it. I run Halo 2, obviously. I run ODST, and I am learning Halo 4.
Alright, we're good.
Ah, now I see. There's a submerged next to the
There
outline
is like 2 minutes where you guys are able to talk, so
Looks
go
Yeah.
ahead.
like we're going down,
This is
unless you'd prefer to swim.
part's pretty much
Alright.
an autoscroller. Yep.
Yeah, this game does seem to have a lot of these, which is very cozy for getting a chance to plug things.
Oh, yeah,
I
for
will
sure.
say, we are pretty close to a specific milestone. We've raised over $7,000 so far. If we raise $7,500, which we are very close to, that is enough money to pay for the safe transport of 100 children to a nutrition stabilization center where they can get the urgent treatment and care they need to recover from malnutrition.
Transmission from Regret's carrier to something called High Charity. It seems to be a formal apology to
I-
the prophets of truth and mercy.
Yep.
Apparently, Regret jumped the gun when he attacked Earth.
I think we have time for more things to be read out, because this takes quite a while.
No human presence was foretold.
About like 30
That
seconds.
explains why
Yeah,
there were so few
30
ships
seconds
in
more.
this
There's
region.
30
You
seconds.
squeeze
Odd a
something in
prophet
there.
would have such bad intel
Squeeze
about his
something in
enemy's
there?
homeworld.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and mention specifically again one of our upcoming incentives, Gandrake. The run after this run Gandrake will be running Dead Cells, and there is an incentive. Good morning, Gandrake, to do a bonus run of any percent with warps. It is a completely different run that breaks the game into pieces. So if you want to see Dead Cells torn asunder, blasted to smithereens, ripped to pieces, utterly annihilated, then consider putting money towards that incentive. Every little bit goes a long way to help children in need.
Alright, thanks for reading those out. So this next section is has a lot of jackal snipers in it and some hunters. So on solo it's kind of free, you can sort of walk through here, but on co-op it can be a little annoying, just like that.
Oh, we both died there.
Yeah, that's a first. Usually it's only one person that dies, but at that
And it's
time we
mostly me.
both died. Gotta try and jump over these. Ow, wow. Yeah, this
We
section
are getting
is
mean.
a bit of a meme. Because even if the hunters don't kill you, you could still get sniped by one of the lovely jackal snipers that are in this area.
I
And there it looks like a hunter got trouble. So I'm gonna revert. And there's only
shot
one
him.
path to get through this hallway. To get through this room, so it's sort of like a death gauntlet.
Okay. Shooting them is supposed to stun them, but we're getting very unlucky here.
Alright, I'm gonna try and shoot the hunters, so hopefully that helps out trouble a little bit.
Yep, we're good.
Oh,
Never mind.
well,
Spoke too soon. This never
the other
happens.
hunter
This
shot.
is
That's really unfortunate.
this is seeming like my relay. Memes and regret. Everywhere else was just what? Okay.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so normally you should be able to walk through this room like almost first try, but today funny things are happening, so that's not happening, but
Okay, we're
made it
good.
through, and that's all that matters.
Cool. Don't kill me, please.
Oof, okay. Oof, okay. So now that we got all that out of the way, we're coming up to another auto-scroller. So feel free to read out more donations. That was rough.
All right, we have a $5 donation from Ogre Base. It says, "Been lurking, watching this awesome event, wanting to give something to the cause. Great community. Thank you so much, Ogre."
Thank you, Ogre.
Message from the Prophet of Truth.
Thank you, everyone that has voted.
Your haste has
Or not
jeopardized
voted.
the
Everyone
Sorry,
that's
donated.
watching.
threatened
donating,
our
yeah.
grand design.
Thank you,
That's it.
everyone who's watching. Thank you, everyone who has donated so far.
Thanks only to mercy
You are
and
really
his
helping.
wise counsel.
So like I like to
Thank
do a
you,
little
guys.
fish watching at this part because there's fish in this level and sometimes they can swim through the
I consider it good
Combo.
luck if they go through the elevator.
yeah.
Also, thank you guys for allowing us to do a run here.
Yep, thank you so much for having us.
Fish are just also cool.
I had salmon recently. That was pretty good.
Yeah, fish are
They say
pretty,
salmon's
pretty
good
cool.
for you.
Okay, he's dead. Okay, I need to recharge my shields real quick. Okay, so this next part, is pretty scary, but it can also be really cool because you get to do a trick where you fly over the mountain there.
You're dead.
But unfortunately, the enemies are sort of in a weird spot, and I'm not that good at this trick. But as long as you get through this area and just walk over here, you should still be able to get to where you, to that area, which is where you need to go. So we're coming up on the second boss fight of the game called Regret. The boss's name is Regret. And he is he's gonna be like floating around in a wheelchair, and the only way to damage him is to melee him and board him. So we pretty much...
Lore-wise,
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry, you go ahead.
Lore-wise, he is one of the 3 prophets, or the leaders of the Covenant, and we are taking out one of the 3, which is very, I don't know what word to use, I'm going to say vital to the ending of Halo 3, which was the UNSC's victory against the Covenant. As the UNSC have been losing since the year 2525, which is when they discovered the Covenant, and won in the year 2552, which is when Halo 1 through 3 takes place in. So yeah, the rest of this gondola is just waiting, so once again, you guys can say anything, read anything you want.
Anything I want you to say. That's kind of a scary request. But so I'll say,
Besides TOS, MonkaS.
yeah, true. I'll say what the $5 donation we just received can provide. $5 can provide treatment for a child with pneumonia. Did you know that? For an additional $4, $9 could pay for 1 week's supply of a high nutrient peanut paste that can help treat a child suffering from severe acute malnutrition.
That's funny. Not that big game.
So this next part is extremely scary. We have to get into this temple, and there's 2 elites on either side that like to shoot us. So we're just gonna try our best to get through it. Oof, that was close. Alright. So we're gonna sword fly to Regret. This is Regret. He's in a wheelchair and he likes to teleport. And the only way to get to him is to board him and melee him.
Here we're going to head glitch to hopefully get a checkpoint. And head glitching is where we clip our head into the wall, because enemies can only see you by your head. And back to the lore thing, Too Easy in chat is the lore guy. He knows a ton about lore. He's on me. So if you guys have any questions about Halo lore in chat, go ahead and ask Easy. He's on me. So here, Volt just takes him out while I try to snipe any plasma rifle elites, because plasma rifle elites are very deadly. He's above you.
See him.
Which, it seems like we're getting lucky, and I don't see any plasma elites.
Yeah, and we just won the fight. So.
Oh wait, that's it?
Yeah, that was the last
Nice.
board. So on Legendary, Regret takes 5 boards to kill him, but on Easy, he only takes 1 board. So.
I believe on Heroic it takes 3, and Normal it takes 2.
Yeah, and we got really lucky with the RNG there, because we could have had dual elites spawn, so elites with dual plasma rifles, and those elites can melt you in like less than like half a second. So they're pretty scary.
We're now officially halfway through the game, and we are on Volt's most hated mission.
Yeah, this mission, like, it's not hard, it's just that, like, most of it depends on the ending of the mission and not dying during the halls. And there's
a lot
little,
of runners
like, optimizations you can do to sort of, like, enhance your movement to move more quickly through this level, but that's really all you can do.
A lot of runners enjoy this mission, such as Reptilian Gamer, Eggplant Hydra, Ryuki. I enjoy this mission. and I can't really think of anyone else that enjoys this mission, but I do know that a lot of people like this mission a lot. It's just Volt that hates it.
I don't hate it. I'm just bad at it. There's a difference.
Just get good, forehead.
Oh yeah. Well, this mission on Legendary involves taking 5 waves of enemies at the end rather than like 2 waves in easy. So there's a little like different spike in difficulty there. But I feel like this mission just relies on just knowing what to do whenever and how the triggers work for each section. So for
here what you
example,
just
I
saw-
just pressed this button over here and it sort of causes the next area to spawn, which kills all the enemies in the area. The sentinel things
Yeah.
and the enforcer, which is pretty convenient.
Here's another auto scroller for you guys.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Around less than a minute, like 50 seconds.
50 seconds. All right. Another thing that $5 can pay for. $5 can provide educational supplies for a child, giving them tools they need to continue their education. Unfortunately, lack of access to education is a big problem in many parts of the world. How you guys doing? Enjoying your first charity marathon run?
Yeah, it's fun. I'm gonna die.
I lost count of
Never
time.
mind.
Auto scroller end. Are we still auto scrolling?
It just ended.
Yeah, it just ended, so we're a little
Mhm.
we're a little preoccupied. But
There will be another one in around 10, 12 minutes, maybe?
these doors sort of respond to shots. If you shoot them with plasma weapons, it works better. And the cool thing about it is that in easy, you can just press E on these doors and they open. But on ledge, you have to shoot them to open them.
We're not getting checked. Wait, just sit still. I was being Pepega. Okay, there we go.
Well, I don't like to sit still here long because the flood can walk over from the other area if you wait there for too long. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure.
yeah, I forgot about that.
So yeah, this section is really scary. You have to do a boost off carrier like this. With a
Shotgun boost, which is one of the button combos that I explained or talked about at the start. He did a BXR, which, if you look at my screen, I can show off the BXR. If I reload, or if I shoot, and then when I go to reload, I can shoot faster by doing that. It cancels the reload animation and reloads faster. But what he's doing is he's using the shotgun to kill the enemy and boost himself using the lunge of the melee and canceling the reload.
So it's a melee, reload, shoot, and then jump, and sometimes crouch. So about five buttons to press at the same time.
Which is very easy on mouse and keyboard. With my bindings, I use my mouse button. Oh, you died.
Yeah,
I use my
missed
mouse
some
buttons for melee and reload, space for jump, and then left click for shoot.
Speaking of
control
misinputs,
touch.
my grenade and my melee are right next to each other on my mouse, so that was what happened there. I accidentally threw a nade and killed myself instead of melee boosting off that flood. But luckily I got a checkpoint right before that, so I didn't lose that much time. And so, Trouble, do you want to explain this next area?
Where are you at right now?
Going into tubes.
Oh, okay, so here he's going to slide down tubes in order to get to the next section, which we will go to an outside area. He's going to sword fly across, get to the last area, and kill Flood until we hear Halfjaw's dialogue. And then, I'm going to hopefully make my way without dying over there too, and then we have to clear 5 waves of a lot of flood and hopefully not die. Which you're gonna have to wait a bit because I had bad tubes.
So yep, trying to sword fly across. There's 3 flood that come through this tunnel, but for some reason they're all just kind of hanging back, which is a little weird. It's definitely not something that I expected to happen, but trying to adapt to it. Yeah, I was really close to dying there from those flood. But it'd be good.
He spoke?
No, he hasn't spoken yet.
I mean, something's alive over here. Or something's alive on your side.
I'm waiting.
Which I
Yeah, he
believe
should be
it is.
speaking now. Yep, he spoke. So when Hofja says, Arbiter, what are you doing here? That sort of triggers the wave of enemies to start coming out. So this is sort of like a defense part where you just sort of fend yourself off against these hordes of, like, I guess, flood, which is sort of like zombies in Left 4 Dead. And that was a rocket flood. So the fun thing about Bungie is that they decided to add floods for rocket launchers. So those are extremely fun to deal with because you can just get rocketed out of nowhere.
Also, something you may have noticed, Volt destroying the turrets, our AI will... What are you doing up here? Our AI will, they'll get on the turrets, and the turrets do literally nothing, so we destroy them. And also, Flood can get on the turrets and melt us, so...
Yeah, our allies are pretty bad on the turret, so we try and get them on the floor where they can do the most damage.
So something you may notice when Volt is firing at the Flood is that the carbine does not hit anything. That is because the carbine sucks. And there is a emote made by Beetle called Carbine Fliz that is a really good emote and very accurate.
I'm actually hitting quite a few shots here, surprisingly.
Getting lucky. The
With the
bloom on
carbine.
the weapons in this game suck. The BR is slightly better, which is why I have the BR,
We got a lever here.
but it still sucks.
Oh.
Respawning,
Yeah, the carbine is sort of a gamble. Sometimes it hits first shot and sometimes it doesn't, so it's an extremely unreliable weapon to... Yeah, it's a precision weapon, but it's not very precise. It sort of goes wherever it wants to.
Look out, grenade.
Yep, sorry.
I don't have ammo.
Yeah, I need ammo too. I might have to trade with this ally here to get his carbine, because I need it more than he does.
How did I fail that? So what you just saw me do and fail was try to stick the carrier, which kills the flood infection forms as they pop out.
You have to wait for them to go down first.
Yeah, but I'm a bit pega, so...
Alright, so this next part is going to be entirely led by Trouble. I'm just going to be staring at a wall, and he's going to be doing the bulk of it. He's going to be driving the ghost through these really scary sections of flood with sniper rifles and rockets. And
I'm gonna need full focus for this.
yeah, he's going to need to focus up for this part, because it's rough.
I'm also driving with lag, so...
Yeah.
Hopefully this will not make me mauled.
And if you were wondering why he's driving and I'm not, it's because he spawns closer to the ghost than I do, so he can actually get there quicker than I do.
I also
It just
grinded
helps.
this mission for a bit.
Yeah, he has done ILs at this mission. I haven't done this many. I just know, like, basic ghost driving and things like that. But he's actually, like, been the one who's grinded this mission out.
I didn't get a good time, but I got a decent time. It's not decent anymore, but I don't want to grind this. Mission sucks. Especially on Legendary.
Just do double nade, forehead.
No. We'll wait here for a checkpoint to be safe.
I got it. So this part of the game is takes place in the Sentinel factory, a destroyed one, which is pretty cool. Is where they make Sentinels. I actually didn't know that on my first run of Halo 2. Someone had to point that out for me.
Didn't I say something about that?
I think it was Zoo and Sinister who pointed it out.
Oh no. Oh my god, what is happening?
I can't see what's happening, but I assume memes are happening.
Please! Oh my god, I'm alive. How am I alive? How am I alive? How am I alive? Oh, I'm gonna die. No, 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 no. Okay, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Is everything fine?
Don't notice me. Don't notice me. Don't notice me. No, 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 no. God.
Oh, that was unfortunate. I'll try and let you concentrate on this next part. I won't talk much.
No, stop getting me stuck, please. Oh, I flipped. Oh my god, so bad. I practiced this. I just got one shot by a shotgun.
Shotguns are one-shot kill, pretty much. Just got a checkpoint there.
That's a weird one. Don't. Oh my. If I die again. How am I alive? How am I? Oh my god. How?
Well,
such a bad mission. It is such a bad mission.
Yeah, that's the thing about quarantine zone. You never really know when you're gonna die. It's sort of driving you the best that you can and trying to reduce that risk as much as possible. Just got a checkpoint there.
Oh, that was scary.
I should probably turn streamer mode on so you can't hear the Discord things.
Boop boop.
Not having it muted. Watch us.
Well, I thought
Really,
for the sake
game?
of the stream it had to be
Oh my
on, but I
God.
wasn't sure. Off.
Okay, I just got very unlucky and lived somehow. Here's the 5-minute auto scroller. I'm gonna blow him up. Watch out, Volt. Oh. Oh. There we go. Here's a funny getting color thing.
Yeah, so
Green.
there's a little area where you can sort of glitch a color onto yourself. I'm gonna take green. And this is the only part of the entire game that you can do this. And it was actually patched out in the latest version of this game. So we are actually running a version that's slightly older because in the recent update to one of the seasons, 343 changed the physics of this game and a lot of other things that made speedrunning this game viable in a way. So yeah, this color glitches was one of the things that was removed, and we always like it because it can even change the color of your nades. You see that if I throw a nade here, it's green. So that's something that's really cool about this thing.
Okay, so here's a 5-minute autoscroller. You guys can talk. I will be right back.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Hello, hello, hello. I had to go for just a second, but I'm back. Sorry
Right.
if that was awkward.
No, it was fun.
Yeah, looked like you were being kept busy by the game.
Yeah.
We do have a donation that I can read. Phantom K donated $5 and says, "Keep destroying my childhood for the sake of others being better." Thank you so much, Phantom K. It's very much appreciated. And again, thank you to all the viewers, everybody who's donated. It's for a good cause, as I'm sure you are very, very well aware by now. And yeah, so this is the legendary super duper long elevator. Halo
Yeah, this
2,
is
the bathroom break
this is
elevator.
the longest auto-scroller in the game, and the fun thing is that it takes place before the hardest mission of this game, which is Gravemine. So this is sort of like the break before the storm, because the next level is going to be extremely brutal and reliant on RNG sometimes and skill. It's sort of like you have to be really skilled to not die in the next level, and you also need to have RNG from a certain part of the section that we will be getting to at the halfway point.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Really hope no one clipped that mental breakdown I had.
That's alright. That's normal for playing Halo 2. Is having
That's like the
mental
That's the second time I've had a mental breakdown just because of the driving section in Quarantine Zone.
Trouble loves quarantine zone driving. Until
It's great on Legendary. One of the best.
yeah, so this is the mega auto scroller, the last one in the game, and before Gravemine, which is the hardest mission.
Wait, well, are we green?
Are we green? I don't know. I don't think we were green after that quarantine zone, to be honest, but
I was just seeing green Gene chat, so...
oh, I don't have chat open, Stats.
I have it on my phone.
Yeah, we can read out more stuff if you want, because we still have like a minute or two to go.
Another minute or two?
Yeah.
We got a minute.
Okay. Let's see. Exclamation mark merch, everybody. We have a wonderful merch store, and it is not for us, it is for Save the Children. All money spent on merch has some lovely swag, some lovely art by John Devlin. You can get t-shirts. Let's see, what can you get? I'm looking right now. You can get a t-shirt. You can get a crew neck. You can get a beanie with the SCM logo on it. You can get a mouse pad. You can get a mug. All the staples. Anything you need. Get some lovely swag out of it, and all the money goes to Save the Children.
That's really cool.
How we doing on this
So-
auto-scroller?
So we're almost to the
We're
end of
at
it,
the end.
and Trouble was going to be doing a sword fly off a flood to get to the next area. Like that. That sword fly is sort of a meme because a lot of people have missed that sword fly, including top runners, and
Zoo, Pepe laugh.
yeah. And now we're going into one of
got
the
10
hardest
minutes.
mission in the game, arguably.
Plus 3 minutes to garbage. I hate this game. Now, here's another level where
After you can kill
me and
both
Volt have
groups,
separate
better.
opinions. I hate this mission, but it's his favorite and many runners' favorite.
Yeah, I enjoy this mission because it's a mission that's heavily relied on skill. I mean, there is some getting lucky, but it's sort of a mixture of both skill and luck
Oh, I
that you
don't
need
think
to have to do well in this level.
Also, here what we're doing right now is deloading spawns by being in like kind of like the middle of the room, because there's like 6 chunks of the room that decide where an enemy is going to be spawned, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We're deloading those enemies, making sure, or not deloading, but just making sure they don't spawn at all.
Watch out for the captain. He's got a brute shot.
Unfortunate.
Watch out for the captain. It's got a
I
brute
don't
I got a
think I've
needler
ever
grunt,
seen you die
and
there.
brute shot guy managed to direct hit me, which killed me. So I got a grunt. Might be I'm gonna kill that brute. Oh. Needler is a great weapon, as you can tell. Alright, I think there should be enough. Spawn the next 2 enemies, yeah.
Thank you, Beetle, for Needler Pliz, because it is honestly the worst weapon in the game.
Is Beetle watching?
I don't know, I'm just saying thanks in case he is. So here we're going to do another deload.
I might have been a little late on it, but there's no enemy spawning, so we should be good.
Nope.
Oh, never mind.
No, wait, no, don't revert. Oh, wait, you're dying. Oh, I died. We're gonna get double reverted, probably.
Are you... Yeah. So the next despawn is a lot harder than the first despawn because the time that you have to get in the position is a lot, it's a lot less lenient than it is for the other one.
Put me down on one of the pedestals near the door.
Alright, we actually deloaded 1 wave, which is interesting. Because there should have been 2 at the end there.
That prophet, truth. He has the index.
But I need
You've got to take it.
plasmas for the next section
Let me
because
get these doors. Go. It'll be easier to track truth if I stay in the network.
I got plasma nades. Should be in your
Right this
checkpoint
way.
right here. Yep.
There are chances where you won't get nades, and I'll have to throw a nade to stick that one brute with for him. I'm gonna let him focus here because this part is garbage.
Reinforce all approaches to the holding pens. Slay the demon on sight.
One of the reasons why this is one of my favorite missions is that in the second half, it's the most movement tech heavy part of the game. It's the part where you do the most sword flies and sword cancels, which I always find really cool. I really like doing sword flies. It's probably the coolest speed tech in the game, in my opinion.
It is the coolest. Besides gondola launch, I'd say gondola launch
I'm reading Marine
is a
Oh.
easy like.
The only thing
contestant
about
for-
gondola launch is you can only do it in one level, but sword flying you can do it pretty much anywhere.
True.
I think
Just
this
mod
is
the game and you're able to
brute
do it in
alive.
any weapon.
Yeah,
What?
we should.
There's There's another lift in the next room.
Alright. So can you explain this?
So here's the worst trick in the whole game, where Volt will be doing the one of two butterflies of this game on co-op, and he's going to do a button combo to go up the elevator and skip 2 minutes of skipping this whole prison section. This is called prison skip.
Alright, well, we got pretty lucky there. We actually got it first try, which is pretty sick. This trick is dependent on how the brutes behave. Sometimes the brutes just don't cooperate, and you have to keep reloading and reloading until they do. But this time we managed to get it immediately, which is really cool. It's one of the things that makes or breaks a Halo 2 run, and we just got it first try.
It's very bad on easy. It's garbage on legendary, but I can't tell if it's worse on easy or legendary.
Alright, that's really unfortunate. So I could have gone over there and got to this area, but the sniper moved, so that caused me to stop in the air. So now I'm just gonna have to walk down here. But the good thing about that is that we get a checkpoint here, which is good for the next part because it can be really hairy. So there's a sniper jackal coming up here. He's going to be shooting at me, but I'm going to shoot him. I got a checkpoint there. I'm going to jump up here, get ready to do another sword fly. And looks like I hit it. Took a few tries, but I got it. And then there's another sword fly over here, where we sword fly over to this brute.
Do you think you'll need focus for uprising?
Okay, that's really unfortunate. The jetpacks managed to spawn, so I'm gonna have to do this part again. So the jetpack spawn is sort of random. It depends on how many enemies have died in the last area. I'm gonna try and get over here more quickly, and they spawn again. That's really unfortunate. So yeah, you want to get there before they start spawning, because dual jetpacks, elites with dual plasma rifles are just going to melt you no matter what. There we go. That's the sort of cancel that I wanted. And this next section, we're gonna cancel off this drone over here. Gets through this whole room much more quicker. Ooh, that was close. And cancel over that brute.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh.
I had a bad teleport.
Well. So yeah, Trouble died there, so we're gonna have to revert and not have to do that again.
I never died there, by the way. I don't think I've ever died there before. No, maybe once. Maybe once. But usually I land on the side and the brute's not able to attack me, which is why you see me like moving diagonally before the teleport. Like this, like what just happened. Oh no. Please! Okay, I'm fine. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go for grunt cancel. Oh, he's over here!
Yeah, he can
Okay, that
go
was
across
scary.
sometimes.
Oh yeah, no, I can't get grunt cancel. I was too late. Or not cancel, fly.
Fools! Their arbiter can do nothing for them now.
Do you think you'll need focus for uprising?
Not as much as Grave Mine, that's for sure.
Okay, so yeah, you guys, once we got on to the next mission, you guys have like 2 to 3 minutes.
We gotta kill them when we get a checkpoint.
Okay.
I don't know where the last one is. There should be 3 up
Hopefully
here.
we get a checkpoint.
Oh, there I can see
Yeah,
him.
there's
Alright, we got it. We're good. So I do another sword fly. As you can tell, there's tons of sword flies in this level, which I really like. Another sword cancel or the elite kills him. And this next section is some enemies we gotta take out. If not, the grunts will turn around and shoot us in the back. Kill those elites, and we're coming up towards the end of this mission. Oof. A little too close there, but yeah. There's a sniper here, we kill that sniper, and then we get ready to do this double sword fly over the canyon. We wait here for a checkpoint for this room, which because it can be pretty rough.
No drones.
This is like the epic final battle of this level.
And if you don't know what's happening here, the Great Schism, I believe it's called, is where the Covenant betrayed the elites and just started murdering them all, and the elites split off from the Covenant, so all the brutes...
All the brutes are fighting against the elites, and there's a lot of split factions fighting against each other. But they all want to kill Master Chief, no matter who they are. So, you're the prime target, pretty much.
They do not like the green man in the Power Ranger suit.
But actually, that wasn't too bad, considering all the stuff that happened in the middle, because we couldn't skip first try.
Okay, you guys have 2 to 3 minutes.
All right, hello there. So let's just talk about some upcoming stuff in the marathon. We have a really, and I don't repeat really 3 times lightly, cool run coming up tomorrow. Mitriz is going to be running Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, but not just any old Sekiro run. He is going to do it blindfolded. And if that doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what is. Tune in tomorrow at... Look at the schedule for the time in your time zone. It's 1:53 p.m. for me. But you will see the coolest thing, well, the second coolest after this run that you've ever seen. Sekiro done blindfolded.
That is pretty cool.
So all this mission is Volt just sword flying and sword canceling throughout halls and halls of brutes and jackals. And dying.
Well, the brute didn't go into where he was supposed to go. This is kind of unfortunate. I'm gonna try and might not live here, yeah. Oh, this mission is a silent killer. It can be really easy sometimes, or it can go like really badly. And in this case, it's not going well.
I believe our PB has a 3-minute uprising, which we should be getting sub 2.
Oh yeah, but the game is bad.
Yep, game is very bad. If you didn't land on that beam, you would have fall timed.
Almost to the end here. There's a sniper here. I'd like to kill him. And jump up here. In the tree.
While we're here, I'm going to explain the next trick, since I'm not going to be talking at all, as Volt needs full concentration for it. He's going to be doing a trick called High Charity Skip, where he skips the whole mission from the start of the mission. And how he does that is he will get a flood on his head and do the second butterfly of the game, where he does a button combo to lunge his way to the end of the mission, which the end trigger, Bungie, for whatever reason, put in here, because all the mission is loaded in, but it's not loaded in. It's kind of hard to explain.
So
but
there, I changed
see...
to anniversary graphics, the remastered version of this game, for help with a lineup later.
And what he lines up with is there will be a beam popping out that he will use to figure out like where the trigger is. And I'm now going to be quiet because he's about to get the flood on his head.
This flutter not being the most helpful. Alright. I'll be going a little too fast there. I gotta move more right to hit the trigger, and I hit the trigger, and that skips the entire mission, so...
Are the hosts amazed at what they just saw? If you haven't seen this trick before?
I am amazed.
It's a really
yeah,
cool trick.
So one misinput will actually kill you in that entire sequence.
That's a run killer. I've lost... During relay practice, relay race is a race in the Halo Runs community. I lost during practice, I think, 11 runs to high charity skip.
That many?
Yeah.
Damn.
It was 11 or 12. And then a few to prison skip. Like 3 or 4. Tell me when to melee.
I mean, you can stop now. We're not going for the checkpoint because you could mess up the other checkpoint, so it's sort of a risky strat.
Oh yeah, we are on the final level of the game,
Yeah,
and
this
in
is
about like...
This is the final level of the game, and it has Arbiter in it, not Master Chief.
You guys got 4 minutes to talk in around like 2 to 5 minutes. I don't really know the timing. It just depends if this trick on this mission decides to be.
Okay, so I haven't got it. Oh, I got a checkpoint. We're good. I was about to say I didn't have a checkpoint because this next area is really prone to getting flipped off the ghosts. I basically have to drive the ghost across the ravine. There's tons of brutes. They're gonna be shooting at me. I'm gonna try and go invisible, and I missed it. But that's fine, because we get a checkpoint.
My PB on easy actually failed this trick, and I lost a minute. So yeah, it's a very bad trick even on easy difficulty. Easy may sound like it's easy, but...
Alright, I hit it. We're good. I landed it.
It's still a really hard category to run, in my opinion.
So there, I'm gonna camo in the ghost. It makes me invisible to enemies, so I can sort of drive through without worrying.
And here, do we want to just kill hunters?
Yeah,
or
we're
get
taking
hunters
out.
to be safe?
We're letting out hunters.
Okay. Oh, I almost died.
Alright, I managed to get through, so we should be clean for that area. Got a checkpoint here. I'm gonna sword fly to this brute, try and kill him. Kill that brute. I'm gonna shoot that brute. And the final brute should be berserking, so he should not be firing any brute shots, which we don't want because it actually counts as a like you're in a combat situation and make the cutscene not happen as quick.
Here we're gonna go back and deload rates to make this part faster, and you guys have your 4 minutes now.
4 minutes. All right. Is this 4 minutes where you want to focus on playing the game, or would you be open to answering questions?
Yeah, we
Go
can
ahead.
answer questions.
All right, Pog. So I was wondering, the skip you did for High Charity, that looks very intense. Like one little mistake would mess it up.
Yep.
Is that
and
generally considered like do lots of runners do that in full runs? Or...
yes, every top runner does it, and most runners who still play the
I
game
got
do
some.
it.
I got some bad news.
Got
And
some
that
bad
is-
memes.
I got some bad news. The Spectre is gone.
Let's hijack a Spectre.
So we're gonna try and salvage this by hijacking a Spectre. Yeah, could you help out? Thanks. I got the one of the turret ones out, but I don't
This is
know.
gonna be
You're gonna have
difficult.
to. I got the other turret, so it's just the two Spectres by themselves. I got one. I got
Oh,
one.
you got him.
I got one.
Okay,
We're
nice. So we're saved.
All right. Holy crap! That was scary. So usually that never happens on even like a full game run, but one of the brutes got into our Spectre and must have blown it up or something. We really need the Spectre for the last part of the mission because it's needed for the final boss, which is Tartarus. Tartarus is this monkey. He has a shield that goes around him, and the only way to take that shield down is to have Johnson, one of your allies, shoot him. I just got killed by a Banshee.
Oh, well, you guys got another 4 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Another 4 minutes, you say?
Yep, because memes.
Gosh dang.
Yeah,
Well,
that usually
let me,
never happens, so I never knew that you could get killed by a Banshee over there. That's a first for sure.
I've died by Banshee there during one of the runs.
All right, let me plug another run that's coming up later in the stream. The grand finale of Speedsouls Charity Marathon is going to be an unpatched Dark Souls all bosses race. And I'll explain really quickly why that's so cool for people who might not be so familiar with Dark Souls. Originally, Dark Souls was a console-only game, and the 1.0 patch that they're running on is a console exclusive because it never got ported to PC. It sounds like it would be a faster or easier speedrun, perhaps, because it's an earlier patch, but actually, it is a much memeier, much less chill patch. You'll see enemies do things that they should never do, placed in locations they never go to. It has absolutely no chill. The frame rate is really, really bad. All the speed tech that makes runs comfy is missing. And we're going to watch 3 amazing runners, Regal, Capitaine, and Nax HPL, try their best to make it through mostly unscathed.
Speaking of
How's
mostly
that?
unscathed, we were unscathed by the Banshees this time, so that's pretty pog.
Do you have any more questions about the speedrun?
Oh yeah, sure. Do you know how the glitch that turns you green works, or why it happens?
It's a visual lighting glitch that happens only on that gondola. I've heard people explain why in like very good detail before, but I don't really remember it. All I know that it is that it's a visual glitch caused by lighting on the gondola that was brought in Windows Vista version of the game. and carried over to Master Chief Collection until Season 8 update.
Yeah, it's that gauntlet has a certain lighting to it, and I guess it sort of changes the lighting around your character, which is where the glitch comes from. I'm not really sure why there are different colors though, but that's really interesting nonetheless.
Any other questions?
Oh yeah, I was explaining earlier, before I got killed by Banshee, what we do with the Spectre. We use the Spectre to clone Johnson, who is the one of the main protagonists of this game. And he...
Oh wait, speaking of that, we're about to get into the monkey fight right now.
Yeah.
Which you'll see the Johnson cloning in a few seconds.
Hopefully we can actually get the Spectre in this time and we won't get an early cutscene. Which happened on one of our runs before.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, so I see you two are... Okay. Are you done? You gotta... Yeah.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
This is a challenging section now. Seems like you're done waiting up top there.
Yeah.
We still got a few... We still got some time that you can speak.
I was just going to ask what you were waiting for up there.
Oh yeah, we
For
were waiting
Johnson
up there
to come.
for the Scarab to fire and destroy the door, because that sort of triggers the next part of the level to load. But if we actually drop down with the Spectre, we can actually like sort of force ourselves into that area before we're supposed to, and have the vehicle at the same time.
Oh wait, okay, Volt, I've just been told that the Spectre trick is not going to work because we do not have the correct Spectre.
Oh, I see. So, alright, that's really unfortunate, but we can't do
So-
the Johnson cloning glitch because only
can
that
bring-
specific Spectre will be working with this trick.
Okay, I'm just
so-
gonna
gonna
jump
try-
over there. I'm gonna snipe him, and then you just gun him down.
I'm just gonna try and do what we normally do, but it should not be,
Oh, we got two Johnsons.
yeah, well, 2 is better than 1 for sure.
And we also have me, but...
Where's the other Johnson?
Oh no. Okay, well, this is scuffed. The other Johnson spawned up there, did he not? Yeah, he did. Oh wait,
Yeah.
the other one didn't. Oh, be careful.
That's actually something I didn't know. Is that you can only use that Spectre. I thought you could just use any Spectre.
I might be dead. Never mind.
I'm just gonna try and do as much damage when I can see that his shields are lowered, like this. So it takes 3 shots to take down his shield, so that's what I'm
I'm
trying
out
to
of
do.
beam.
We're getting reinforcements, so that's gonna be rough. I'm gonna try and take as many shots and hope that those reinforcements don't get over here. He has taken quite a bit of damage, I think, so I'm gonna just try and focus on him as much as I can.
Trying to take out the reinforcements. So this is not what was supposed to happen. This is very scuffed. Reinforcements are dead, I think. Oh, there's more. Look out for grenades. Behind you, behind you, behind you.
Oh shit. Alright, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead.
Okay, head glitch, head glitch.
Okay, so
That's Halo 2 Legendary.
Yep. A really scuffed ending, but we
What's our
managed
final
to
time?
squeak it out. I'm
That's
not
the
sure.
end, by the way.
Yeah, this is the end of the game. As soon as the white screen
GG.
happens.
GG's.
Yeah, dude.
Your final time is 1:43:46. Excellent job, guys. That was
Is that
great to watch.
Is that above the thing?
Just barely. Consider it on time. Round down.
GG's.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I'm impressed that we managed to get that with no Spectre on Great Journey and all the other stuff that happened. So yeah, that's sub
Yeah.
2 hours. That's sort of what we expected, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with that run.
Before we go, do you guys want to do any shoutouts?
HaloRuns.com.
For all your Halo speedrunning needs.
What's it doing?
Awesome. All right. Well, that was amazing. GG, guys. Up next, we're going to have Thiazin running Dark Souls Soul Level 1 any percent. So that'll be exciting. See y'all soon for that.
Remote activation.
Right.
From here?
Listen, Tinkerbell, don't make me.
Then wait. Where would